Hello everyone, and today I'm going to talk about Hatred. You know Hatred, that game released by Destructive Creations about today or tomorrow I think it was released, and it's just reached #1 in the US Steam store, and it is currently at second place in the British Steam store behind the new Lego game, which is I think an open world sandbox Lego game. And I'll get to the Lego game and the British market in a minute, but I'm just going to talk about the US one. Now, it's interesting, isn't it, that this game was attacked and vilified and just downright, I'd say, abused by these social justice warriors, these moral crusaders, be it left or right, they're all at it, you know, the usual suspects like Polygon and Rock Paper Shotgun and all the others were saying, oh, this is too violent, it's going to make people kill people, oh, they're just killing innocents for no reason, when they don't seem to get the point that A, it was a murder simulator, so that's the whole point of the game, and 2, it's an indie game. And I think a lot of the controversy was undeserved because, as Boogie rightly pointed out in his video about Hatred, and a similar topic as this, by the way, that the game really showed nothing new to gamers. Like, you could already do this in games like GTA 5, and before then there's loads of games where you can kill innocents at random. I mean, it has the same outcomes as when you kill innocents. The police come to attack you, so it's not like you're killing someone and necessarily getting away with it, although the object of the game is probably to get away with it. I mean, no one complained when, was it Paycheck, Pay Heist, there's this game that came out, Payday, that's it, when Payday 2 came out, and maybe Payday 1 too as well, that basically that game was you in a heist and you kill so many cops, it's unbelievable, yet no one batted an eyelid on that. People kind of always bat an eyelid about GTA, but that's another thing. It's just, I find it incredible that these so-called video game journalists and publications can go around saying that, oh, it's causing violence to everyone, when they know damn well that this game has shown nothing new. And some things that I've heard about it is that it's kind of meh, but I'm going to play it, and I'll probably post a let's play of it, probably. It's got a good price as well, by the way, but that's beside the point. Now, I'm glad that it has reached #1 and #2 respectively, because one, it's proven the Streisand effect is still around and still a proven way of success and trying to get things back in the open, because as we know, the Valve tried to censor it, Twitch has censored it from live streaming because it's adults only. I don't understand why Hatred is adults only because of violence, yet GTA 5, The Witcher, loads of other games that have got loads of violence, some of which can actually rival Hatred in terms of violence, are not adult only, they're mature, while Hatred is considered the same as a pornographic game. But you know, it's up to anybody if they want to sell it or allow it to be streamed. But I just think it's odd, and it done anything but made it more popular. More people want to buy it, and I'm glad because eventually Valve did, put it back on, and it was successfully greenlit, and they apologised, and rightfully so, because the market should decide whether or not these games become successful or not. And all the people that crusaded against it, tried to get it banned, GOG Games ended up not willing to sell it for whatever reason. I think they can do whatever they want, but it's proven to be a monstrous success in America, and I'm glad it's a success, because more games like this need to be a success, not because they're adults only and they have violence, but because it's proof that the public want these games, and the public don't give a crap about the content as long as it's good. As long as, okay, to a certain extent they care about the content, but Hatred alone is enough to know the consumer wants this on the market. And to bring it to the British Steam page, because I think this is kind of interesting, that a lot of anti-gamer publications and people have often argued that we are nothing but immature man-childs living in our parents' basements. I live with my parents, well, my mother. shall we say. But I don't have a basement or a cellar. I'm in my room, and I'm an ex-student. I've just left the university, and I've not been able to buy a new proper AAA game for a while. How come it's immature for me to play a game like Hatred, which has horrible amounts of violence, or at least as far as we know? So as gamers, it's nothing new. And yet I'm immature for liking those games. Nobody would say I'm immature for liking 80s cheesy horror films or action films that are notoriously immature. And yet they call us immature. Yet the Lego game in the UK is so far, last I checked, the top selling game in the UK on Steam. Isn't that just wonderful? I mean, doesn't it show what gamers are truly like? We love our unadulterated adult violence and maybe sex too, if you count The Witcher 3, which is funny. That has sex scenes in it, but, you know, oh well, it's not pornographic. But we also love our childhood memories and games that remind us of that, like Lego, which is harmless. I don't know what kind of Lego game it is, but if it's open world, I assume you can like build stuff. That'd be quite cool. That. So we love our immature violence and we love our immature building blocks. So suck it, censorship, and suck it, video games journalism, because the gamers are still the best. And this has been Charming Man 93. Like and share the video, and I'll see you later.